So the other day we just finished the team affinities. All of them are at 100%. You can't see the one behind my face cam, but all of them are at 100% completed. We did the collection, as you can see. I mean, we had the nameplate on, so that's not proof enough. So I decided, why not we do a NL versus AL kind of theme build of NL future stars and AL versus future stars, but unfortunately there's no catchers, so we're just gonna roll with it. But we have enough for basically a full squad except relievers, so because they don't have any future star relievers. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna use relievers out of the the starting pitchers, just so to use all of them pretty much, or just most of them. But I'm rocking the NL, if you can't obviously tell already. We got Taylor Trammell in left field, Alec Thomas in center field, Heliot Ramos in right field, Brian Hayes at third base, Jazz Chisholm at short, Nico Horner at second, Nolan Gorman at first, just because he's the only one with like first base eligibility that can play first. Well, I think, can Garcia? No, he can. Jimenez can't, and I don't think Hayes can. Yeah, so Gorman's like the only first baseman possible for the NL, so there's that. And then we have Andres Jimenez and Luis Garcia on the bench. And again, like we said, we don't have catchers for the NL or AL, so what I'm gonna do is use what we're gonna do, actually, we're both doing it. We're using prospect Joey Bart on the plate, because he's technically he's gonna be a future star in the league. He's one of the best prospects in baseball, really good prospect. This guy's a monster. And it's a prospect card, so it kind of fits the theme of, you know, most of these guys are prospects still, besides Horner and Brewstar. So why not use him though? So my man CreamFriche, we're playing him. His link will be in the description down below, his Twitter, his Twitch, and all that. So go follow him. He's a great dude, really good content creator. He's gonna be doing the AL, obviously, and for him, he'll have Sean Murphy behind the dish, the prospect card, and then I believe he'll be rocking like I think Josh Young and like Jorge Mateo and like Vidal Brujan and stuff like that. So we could have, I could have used like Alec Bohm or Dustin May or Spencer Howard, but like I'm not gonna, you know, fork up the stubs for that. You know, if you know what I mean. Just kind of wanted to use the cards that you can get for free, pretty much, for grinding, just grinding Showdown, or if you're the March to October type of people, you can get these guys for free pretty much just by investing your time into the game. So kind of wanted to spotlight those guys. So basically, I don't know when I cut off because the phone kind of rang, so it kind of like interrupted everything. So I don't know when I cut off, but I was trying to say that we're basically just showcasing the guys you can get for free. I don't know what, just kind of, well, I'm kind of like taking multiple takes because the magic of editing, you know. So we're using these guys because they're free, and it's not guys like Dustin May and whatnot. So anyways, this is the squad. Let's get right into the game. It should be a good one. I like a lot of these players, and thankfully, coincidentally, the lineup for the NL is like all left right, so nice mixture of guys. And I think we're gonna be pitching with Nick Lodolo, because he's, if you don't know, one of the best pitchers in the game. So we'll try him out. Well, we're not trying him out, we're definitely gonna be using him. I've seen anybody use him. I know one person said he was like decent. I mean, he looks decent, but like his hits per nine is kind of low.
Look at these teams.
I dude, with the teams, actually like surprised me like how good these guys are.
You know what's crazy about mine? A lot of speed. Mateo, Brujan, even Marsh and Cameron are fast.
True. Mine is, I don't think it's that fast. Like, you got Trammell, and I think Alec Thomas is pretty fast, and that's really it.
Look at those Seattle Fros.
I was thinking of like, I don't know if it would be cool if to like have someone custom make. I don't know if it's possible, because like there's some crazy logo makers out there to like have like a custom made version of my face with an afro.
I got someone who can do it for you.
No, I think the name does ring a bell, but I just haven't seen a lot. I think I've seen like some of his work before. Like, I think when you, Jesus, so 99 speed. Oh my god.
Yo, I've low key thought about starting this card at short.
What? He's so fast. Speed kills, like in this game. You have speed. Like Mickey, even Mickey Prestige, he's already 92 speed, but like when he's Prestige, 95 is nuts. Because like you can tell a difference in speed from like 90 to like 95 or 92.
Oh, 100%. That's why people who talk about Craig Biggio and say they can't hit with him and whatnot, dude, Biggio is fast as shit.
I know. And then he's gonna get 93. He's gonna get 93 speed at Prestige.
It's nuts.
I just can't hit. I don't have as many RB guys with him, so he's kind of falling behind.
He's batting 400 for me.
I think he's batting 360 something for me.
Get the followers, get the subs. Those are the people that are day in and day out grinding their ass off streaming. You don't just get a large following overnight.
Oh,
you
100%.
have to put the time and effort into it. And these same people are updating their streams, making it better experience for everybody. I mean, it's tough, man. Consistency is huge too.
Oh, I don't even know what happened. Like I beat so many good players in that tournament that I didn't probably not better than.
You played your ass off. That's all that matters.
Dude, Jorge Soler came in so clutch for me. Like I had to wait for like combined like 2 hours for my opponents. You know, the first game was like. The first time I had to wait was like after like for the semifinal game, because there was like 3 games still had to be played, and I was just sitting there on my stream, and I was like just waiting there. I was like, oh, I'll be fine, and then I was fine. I ended up like winning the semifinal, but then for the finals, I had to wait like an hour and 15 minutes or whatever, because there was like.
Wow.
Because there was like 2 loser bracket games that still had to be played. It was like the semifinals of the loser bracket, and then the winner of the loser bracket that had to face me. And the person who won the losers bracket was the guy I eliminated in the semifinals. So I had to face him again. And after waiting an hour and 15 minutes, I was so tired. And I was rusty. So I ended up winning because Jorge Soler hit 2 homers, and then that's it.
Basically carried you.
Yeah, he basically carried me because I looked horrible at the plate the entire game.
That worked.
It's just the system is just, and overall I think like way worse than Twitch. That's why I like made the move to just primarily stream on Twitch, because it's just so much better overall.
Oh my god, the experience is insane on Twitch.
And there's so many people like I just met just through Twitch, you know, because like they're not YouTube people and whatnot. That's gone. That hung right down the middle. Jesus. Oh, and I was just about to say a comment about this Rawlston card too.
That's my thing with Vlad, man. I feel so bad for that kid because he was.
Speaking of Nico.
Look at that hit. Coming up, everybody had so many expectations on that guy. And I feel like pressure just got to him because he didn't perform too well in this rookie stint. I feel bad. That's
he had a decent rookie season, but he definitely wasn't amazing, like everyone thought it was gonna be. And I didn't think he was gonna be amazing at the start either, because of all that hype. Like, cause that's a lot of hype that not a lot of people can live up to, you know. Like, I mean, there's like guys like Harper who have lived up to that hype somewhat, you know, like not like fully, but like in 2015 he lived up to that hype, you know. And he's still a star player, so he did somewhat, but like he had like Sports Illustrated covers when he was 16, so
right. Well, it's like Jason Hayward kind of did that with the Braves. He was hyped up, came up, took the league by storm, and in his career basically went down the tubes after he got hit in the face. And I feel bad because that was the turning point in his career.
He was still, before he went to the Cubs, he was good.
Yeah. So no, he got smacked right in the face, broke his jaw, started wearing a protective covering, and they said that he was afraid of inside fastballs for a while after that. They could just tell.
I remember that, yeah.
And that was his money, man. He used to turn on fastballs better than anyone coming up.
Either just to use him, Medina.
I'm a Nats fan, but Harper isn't worth 330 million when you bat 240. He is worth that much money as a business. The Phillies are making so much money off of Harper, you have no idea.
and he had a really good year last year. You can't just go off of average,
Yeah,
especially in this day and age.
Right. Do I think Harper, as a player, deserves that much money? Maybe not. But from a business standpoint, we've talked about this before. It's a great deal for the Phillies because they are using his marketing everywhere, and they're making a ton of money off Harper.
Oh yeah, they already made like
right
the first couple of years of his contract last year because it's backloaded. So,
do I think Harper is a bad player? No, I honestly think he hit into a lot of tough luck last year. There were pitchers pitching around him a lot, and he still had a pretty decent season.
And he had even in 2018 before he left the Nationals, he had a really good hitting year. He had the downside was they were starting him in center field, and he was trying not to get hurt. You know, he was in you could tell he wasn't trying to get hurt, so he played a horrible center field, and you know he wasn't good. Like his defense in the 2019, he had like a negative. I know not a lot of people like WAR and stuff, but like it shows when like how bad you are. You know, he had his defensive WAR was -3. Like that's horrible. And this year he was like he was 10 times better. Like he wasn't trying to get hurt, you know.
Right.
He was one of the best right fielders in the league defensively, you know, behind Cody Bellinger.
I think what hurts Harper a little bit is so many people put him next to Mike Trout and say that these two are the faces of baseball, and the consistency and the numbers Trout puts up overshadows Harper by an insane amount, and I think that's why Harper gets so much hate.
Yeah, because like the overrated thing, is just so overused because he's not at this point. He's underrated because how many people say he's overrated, you know?
Right. Both of them switched to that kind of style, and it's helped their hitting a ton.
I need to
I'm too stubborn.
Gorman, let's go.
There it is.
Down by one.
Best future star in the game. I'm sorry, but he is.
I would me personally I would just put Lodolo ahead of him because of how valuable pitching is, especially because there's not many good ones, and he is one of the good ones. You know.
I like Gorman. I don't know what it is about his swing. I'm just super consistent.
Ramos.
Good hit. That's a good card too. Very underrated.
Oh, he was killing it for me in the Future Star event.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Jazz. Speaking of a really good Future Star, come on, Jazz.
I like Jazz a lot. I had him in my last ranked run for a while.
He was clutch for me in my ranked run. He hit a ball 470 feet. Oh, for me in one of my ranked games last season.
First golds and even diamond pulls that aren't worth anything over 10K, I'm keeping in my inventory for exchange.
Drop Alec, yes.
Good hit.
Bruh. I'm just the only time I do exchanges is just for the Mariners, so I can try to discover them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
try to do the Cardinals.
I'm gonna do that again next stage because I discovered Evan White. So, Brian.
No, he's gonna take the lead.
We're testing him in center. Yeah, yes. I think that too. Either I thought like I feel like they were like the plan to begin the year was like not like I can't say like way too much. You can tell I'm young.
No. They always get mine no matter what.
Go to third. Go to third. Okay.
Running bad.
Take your base, ball 4.
Take it.
I'm saying like Albert Pujols for the Cardinals, Ken Griffey for the Mariners.
That'd be insane because you can just get these guys for free.
Right, but it'd almost be like a reward from SDS saying, "Here, you grinded your ass off."
Nico.
They could make the final stage insanely tough too.
Hey. No, he got it. Safe.
Brought into the game yet?
They still have to do. One of them I was thinking about, like I was thinking from the trailer, if they haven't used any of those guys yet. One they haven't used is Dennis Martinez. He was announced before the game came out.
Today is Dontrell Willis. He tweeted that he was in this game.
I do remember that. I hope we get him.
Welcome to the mediocre content.
Well, Dolo is just unfair.
Orlando Hernandez in the game ASAP? No. We needed Levon Hernandez with a
El Duque.
El Duque. Pretty sure he had a Ephus at one point.
Yeah, he did. He used it against A-Rod.
Mhm. Yeah, but you have to realize centers, they cannot get
that
rights
dropping?
to some of those guys.
He's
We
dropping.
talked about this before. You can't get rights to Barry Bonds. You can't get rights to Pete Rose. There's no way Jeter's probably going to ever be in this game.
Make it accurate. His fielding wouldn't be that great.
He'd have silver fielding at best, my opinion.
He'd have silver fielding at best, but he'd have 120 plus contact on each side, and he'd probably have like 80s power both side at most.
I could see him looking like Craig Biggio at the plate
He honestly, that's the good comparison, yeah.
because they were both similar players. In a sense, they both had 3,000 hits. They probably have similar home run numbers. He's slightly above average.
No, Jeter's hitting is what makes him amazing.
His hitting's the reason he's Jeter, man. His clutch factor be 150.
Apparently, he has a hit for me. Apparently, oh, there it is.
You gotta be fucking.
There it is. There
what is
it
that
is.
defense in center?
He
Not like
weren't.
he had a chance, but gosh.
Dude, Daz ain't throwing anybody out.
I even had more of his gap power, whatever you want to call it.
And Jeter had like 350 plus stolen bases too, so he wouldn't be slow. Oh, that's gone.
Daz Cameron, y'all.
Daz Cameron, one of the.
Who is this guy?
Who the heck is this guy?
Did Mike Cameron have a son?
I think this is his son. Yes.
Ah, good pitch. I mean, all
GG.
balanced.
Lodolo
8-3.
is so
It was
good.
closer than it looked, y'all. It was closer than it looked.
No, I'm kidding. Alec Thompson's player of the game. Okay, interesting. Interesting choice there. 3.
Be better when I'm with you.